You might be asking yourself, what's the difference between the Opti roller and a regular foam roller? There's quite a significant difference. The length is the biggest difference. And then the other part that's really unique, and that is that groove right in the middle. And that allows for better contouring on the spine. When you look at a regular foam roller, basically all you have is just the pressure that's gonna go up on the spine. And then once you get up around the scapula right here, that doesn't really feel that good, and it loses contact right here. And then you come up in here and you might gain a little bit more contact, or for some people you might not if there's a lot of tension right in through here. So the Opti roller actually contours on the spine. One of the benefits that I talked about earlier is this groove right here. And what that allows is it allows this spine to have a little bit more room to just allow these muscles, these what they call paraspinal muscles that are running up and down the spine, it allows them to just envelop over this roller and not feel these little spinous processes get irritated. And that's what the groove is for. And she can now come up to here and just let it sit right there, and the sides of her spine will actually, the sides of her body will actually contour even more and more as she rolls up. It's a better fit. Where the long one, this fit is not possible. She can't do anything with those arms. Where here, she can pull those arms back. And in a laying down position, we're gonna let gravity go ahead and put that spine into extension. And that is very, very valuable for the health of the body. So one of the advantages of the Opti roller is to be able to do some work in here. And when we do this, we can't even get in here. There's no way to get in here. If the body can't contour to this. When we use the Opti roller, the body can contour right in here and actually get a very effective movement and get very effective what they call myofascial release right in here. And again, this is in a laying down position. We're letting gravity help us really get a lot of stretch in here, a lot of stretch and lengthen and restoration going on in here. With the foam roller, the only thing it can do is just press. It cannot wrap or anything. It could just press. And it only goes right where this segment is. It doesn't have the ability to do anything else but that. So it's kind of just a smashing. Where the Opti roller, it actually can contour and sit in these little nooks and crannies right here where low back and a lot of tension gets developed. And we can actually just sit that there, and the tissue all around in the front and in the back can actually have a chance to contour. There's much more connections going on right here than an Opti roller can ever get, because it actually contours. And we can do a segment here, a segment here, and a segment here, which you'll find in the instructional video with the Opti roller. And then of course we can come in here and do some work in here. With something that is longer, you lose a little bit of that. When it's short like this, guess what we can do? We can actually get that body on the other side to roll and come down on that. Where we don't have that ability because it still goes on right here, and so you can't let gravity help you as much. And the nice thing about the Opti roller is gravity can help you in every way. It's softer, it's much more contouring, it's easier on the central nervous system with that groove right in through here. When I put the Opti roller right here, I'm going to get, if she drops her head back, she's just gonna lay on it like that. And these muscles can then relax all around that and just lay on it. And that's a nice traction for the neck. When we use the regular foam roller, that's it. We can't get anything else but that. We can't get these shoulders to roll back. We can't get extension through here and opening up the chest because it blocks it because it's so long. So for those of you with shoulder injuries and you're trying to foam roll your shoulder probably not a very comfortable situation right here. It's not going to contour. It's just not going to feel good. I'm sure you've tried to do different things, try to find that sweet spot to get that foam roller, because it does have value. With the Opti roller, you can actually come right in through here and foam roll your sternum, and then come up into here and foam roll all the way into this shoulder cavity right here. And it's not hitting your head because you don't have all this other length on both sides, and you can actually foam roll that all the way through. So what I mean by it gets the nooks and crannies is it really does get the nooks and crannies. It's much more visible. You can see it here, how it gets the nooks and crannies. It does the same thing on the hip. The hip is actually the same kind of a joint as well as the shoulder. So it's going to do the same kind of thing. When we do fanning out this way, we can do fanning out this way as well. And that's really beautiful. And we can come in through here, and we can fan out everything right in through here, and just really get this to just contour all the way around that whole hip and all the way around that whole shoulder. Can't do that with the long run. So there's obviously a lot of differences. But the biggest difference is when you're laying on your back and you've got this groove right here, that's going to allow you to actually contour so much easier, so much nicer, and really allow gravity to really help you in getting the length that you need back in your spine. So thank you.